Hey guys, Jen Hadfield with the 9 Basketball. Nice to meet you guys. Welcome to DC. Cody, let me start with you. I was reading something about your season last year, and what caught my eye was it was talking about how you, no matter how late you got back from a road trip, you always watched the film right away. And I'm curious, like, how long have you been doing that? When did that start, and is that something you anticipate continuing in DC?
Yeah, I've been doing it for kind of a while now. That's kind of my way of like relaxing myself after a game, because I definitely don't go right to sleep. So I just thought, like, well, since I'm up, like, I might as well just watch film, because by the time we get home anyways, it's already late, so nothing's on TV anyways. So yeah, it's something I've been doing for a while, and it's definitely something I will continue to do, only because, like I said, I found like that kind of helps me relax my thoughts, and allows me to kind of just rest my mind after watching the film.
And Lauren, for you, day one of practice yesterday, how was it having teammate Michaela instead of Coach Michaela? Any surprises there?
Yeah, I mean, it was really interesting. I mean, it's kind of weird. Like, I'm trying to get used to being on the court with her, but yeah, I mean, she's amazing, and she's always been super helpful for me and very supportive. So just asking her for advice, for tips, and yeah, she's always there and she's got my back. So it's been really nice having her.
Hi, Lauren. Hi, Cody. Tyler Ryan, I believe. Lauren, you're coming in with a team that already has 2 great post players, and we saw what Kiki was able to do her first year in the W. How do you feel like coming into this environment that has already seen the development of a strong post player can set you up for success in year 1?
Yeah, I mean, Kiki's always been really helpful for me. I played my first year at Stanford with her, so I think she's going to be a great help. And yeah, just learning from her, being able to compete with her in practice, just making each other better. I think it's going to take this team really far, and we're just going to be able to help each other out. So yeah, I mean, I think for me, just trying to get better every single day, ask great questions, be a sponge, learn from everybody else, and yeah, just continue to get stronger in my post game. But yeah, not comparing myself to anyone, just continuing to get better. So.
Hi ladies, Heather McDonough from NBC4. Welcome to DC. We are now a week from the draft, when it previously happened, and now you're here. I'll start with Lauren and then Cody. What has just this last week been from learning you were going to be a part of the Mystics, throwing out the reverse pitch, being at the ball game, and now you're here on media day? What's it been like?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like it's been a really crazy couple of weeks. I feel like I haven't really breathed since I left UCLA, so to be here is pretty unbelievable. But yeah, just really thankful. I mean, this team is amazing, and everyone's been really nice. All the coaches, the staff, the players, everyone's been really helpful for us in our transition. But I mean, just taking it day by day and just trying to breathe and stay present and just focus on getting better one day at a time. So.
Cody, how about you?
I would have to agree. I feel like they're making this transition easier than I thought it would be. Especially our teammates, like, they just really have our back and are really instilling confidence in us, and making sure that we just stick with what we're good at, and making sure that we kind of focus on that, and everything else will come. As far as like all the activities outside the court, it's been pretty fun. So yeah.
Play ball, right?
Right.
Christy?
Christy Winter-Scott, Monumental Sports, and first of all, welcome. It's great to see you. This one's for Cody. Cody, last year, Ole Miss, you were able to unlock even more of your perimeter skill set. Shot 29% from 3, 39% from 3 your junior season at Ohio State. So it wasn't something brand new, but what was it about your comfortability on the perimeter last year that has best set you equipped for WNBA hoops?
Yeah, I just knew I had to unlock something else in my bag. Obviously my downhill game is something that will forever be strong. But I just knew that in order for me to kind of be successful throughout my whole career, I would need to be a versatile player, not just defensively, but offensively. And honestly, it only took confidence for me. The work, I put in the work, so everything will come with that. But honestly, for me, it was just confidence and realizing that, whatever I work towards, and it's all gonna come. So just having the confidence to take those shots and continue to take those shots even when the ball's not going in or whatever like that. So yeah.
And Lauren, just what kind of jump stylistically do you want to make within your skill set in the pros?
Yeah, I mean, continue to get more comfortable on the perimeter and being able to take those shots and put the ball on the floor, and then just continue to get better in my perimeter defense. You know, the guards in the W are a lot faster than the ones in college, so just being able to move my feet, and you know, they got my back here, so I know I'm going to get better through the season.
Good morning, ladies. Karina Parks, Double Take Sports. Just our questions for both of you. But with training camp being such a short period of time, is there anything that you're looking to accomplish or work on before the season starts, which is really right around the corner?
I was gonna say, like, I guess the biggest thing would just be adjusting to the W. But coach isn't really asking of us to do anything that we weren't already doing. I know for me, he just really instills like just remembering what I'm good at and to stick with that. And I don't have to, you know, play out of character or out of body. So just showing up, being the same player I was in college to here, I feel like that's gonna make this whole transition easier. But just learning how to adjust and find ways to play with my teammates and utilize my game around them as well.
Sorry.
Good morning.
I was doing something else.
Good morning, ladies, and welcome to DC. My question will be for all three of you. What advice would you give to young girls who look up to you and want to be playing where you are playing today?
Yeah, I mean, as a young girl, I didn't really know what sport I wanted to play. I played a multitude of sports, and I think that's the first step, is just get yourself out there, and that's how you're obviously going to create community. I fell in love with basketball because I played against my brother a lot, so that was just a lot of competition, and then grew up watching Elena Deladon, actually when she was at the Sky, but then continued to obviously watch her when she was in DC as well. The other piece of advice was don't be afraid to try hard. Like, I was always the type of person where I tried hard, and everything that I did, I got a lot of slack for it, and you know, that can sometimes put someone down, and you want to, you know, make yourself almost smaller because you want to just be like everybody else. But don't be afraid to be, you know, who you are. Just because somebody else, you know, wants to be smaller, like, you don't have to adjust to them. Be yourself and be true to yourself.
I would say have fun. You know, the whole reason why I started playing basketball was because I just wanted to make more friends because I just moved to Colorado. So, you know, just enjoy the journey, be okay with making mistakes. Like, you're gonna fail, you know, along the way, and that's okay because it's, you know, the way that you bounce back and the way that you come back from that. So, and then, yeah, I mean, just remember why you're doing it. I feel like I have a lot of moments throughout my career where I just have to ground myself and remember, like, why I started playing, and that, you know, there's so much joy that can come from this. It's not just a job with them.
Kind of piggyback off of them. Don't be afraid to stand out, especially when you do become like really good at what you do. Or honestly, I would say even when you have a different level of focus than everybody else. It can definitely put you as an outcast, but don't be afraid to stand out because, you know, I feel like everybody's gift is special and everybody has a different path that's written. Everybody's still trying to figure life out, so stay the course. Don't be afraid to stand out and stay confident.
Emma Bachelari, Sports Illustrated. Welcome, guys. For all three of you, you know, Cody was saying earlier this transition was actually a little easier than you guys might have expected. Transitioning to the league as part of such a big group of rookies and on a team that was already young, what's the experience been like so far, knowing that it's not like any one of you has to be the rookie, you're doing this as a whole group?
Yeah, for me personally, I think it helps so much the fact that we've had such a large rookie class. Obviously coming in with Lauren and Michaela, like, I already knew some people, and then slowly got to meet everybody else, Cody during the draft, and then everybody else during this process. And obviously there's, at the beginning, you have to sort of break the ice, but once that happened, we were just like yapping the whole time. It was honestly, like, we went to a team dinner and there was not a moment where it was, you know, silence. There was no awkward silence. It was just like we were talking about each other's lives, our college experiences, like everything that you could possibly imagine we talked about. And it was really nice because I think we all have the same mentality of we're obviously trying to make the team, and, you know, that stands, but at the same time we can make this process enjoyable. We talked about with Coach Sid, having, working hard every single day and being serious during practice, but also finding joy as well. So I think we're doing a really good job of that.
Yeah, what Angie said. It's just been really fun. I feel like we just finished season and I played all these girls, so I feel like we have so much to talk about, and we're all transitioning to this around at the same time, so it's just really special to kind of have that connection with all of them. So it's been really nice.
What they said.
What kind of food did you have at that team dinner? Where did you guys go?
Sequoia. That's where we went. Yeah, we started off with this like big seafood platter. It was oysters and shrimps and all this stuff. So it was a new palate for some people, which it was fun to see everybody try it. It was just a basic, not basic restaurant, but like basic upscale restaurant. Yeah, very nice.
Last question.
Hey ladies, welcome to DC. Carl Baltimore, District of Buckets. The Mystics in this community are a team that are known for really giving back and representing more of kind of the DC area. I want to know if you guys have really been able to understand now like the level that you guys are at WNBA players, like the presence you guys have in the community, and do you embrace that as something that you want to have as a part of your career, someone who's known as a community member that really builds it?
I can answer that question. I know, like, specifically for Ange and I think coming from like a program where that was really instilled in us, was giving back to the community. That was something that Coach Corey really wanted from us, and she always taught us that we're more than basketball players, and this is something that we do. And with the platform that we were given, like, we need to make the most out of it. And I feel like we're going to bring that. Well, all of us are going to bring that back to this program, or to this team. So I think, like I said, I think it's bigger than basketball, and with the position and the power that we have, just making sure that we're giving back to everybody who gives so much to us. So we wouldn't be here without the people in the village that got us here. So just making sure that we're being good humans at the end of the day, because that's what really matters.